这个是一个口弦，然后这个其实来自俄罗斯，但是中国也有，在云南有一个竹子做的一种，但这个是一个非常常见的一个很古老的一个乐器。然后其实很简单，就是放在你嘴里，然后打一下就可以。
哇，对呀。
Hello guys, welcome to Aussie Talk. I'm Minnie Shen. Today we are joined by three young and handsome Australian guys.
Hello
guys.
They are
Angus,
Austin,
Theo.
well. So when you're in a different country, what may touch you may not be the scenery or splendid cities, but could be the people there. So have you have some Chinese friends before you go to China?
Going right back to year 8, there was a guy who'd just come from mainland China. He didn't really speak English at all. Ended up following me around for 2 years and we became friends. After I'd studied Chinese for a year or two, and I gave him a call and I was like, spoke to him in Chinese and he was like, what the hell, what's going on? Like, okay, so I mean, it was really nice to make that connection.
So he could feel you improved your Chinese so much.
Yeah, from not even being interested in the first place to
improving on nothing.
Yeah.
Before I went to China, I had actually downloaded an app called Hello Talk and starting to add Chinese people on this app. There was a university student that replied to me. I was just so taken back that I could actually communicate with the Chinese. We would share my breakfast, what I eat for breakfast, what she would eat for lunch and everything like that. And actually the first time I went to China, I actually met her. She was just walking on the street or whatever and I had I'd shown her photos still on Hello Talk.
Oh,
it was
I can't
incredible.
believe that you also met her in Shanghai.
Yeah.
So you actually got a Chinese friends online through app.
When I first started Chinese in year 8, I remember just thinking, there's all these Chinese students at school, I should, practice with them. Every Friday, they would order in a ton of Chinese food from a Chinese restaurant nearby and have this massive banquet and they used to invite me along.
Well, it was great you guys all have some Chinese friends before you even go to China. But I'm definitely think you guys also made some new friends in China or even someone really impressed you most in China.
When I was in Hangzhou last year, one friendship that really stood out to me was when I went to the Longjing tea fields. There was an old man, invited me to have some tea with him in his backyard with the tea fields behind me. And I was, how nice are Chinese people letting this, random tourists pretty much come and sit in their backyard, drink tea with them, have a chat. That really amazed me.
Yeah, that's only the first time you guys met.
Yeah,
you spent hours with each other.
Yeah.
When I was with a host family and the grandmother that I was living with, mine and her relationship was strained at the start because I couldn't speak Hainanese. It was difficult to communicate with her, but we found different ways to communicate, whether it was through me trying to teach her how to write Chinese because she couldn't recognize characters, or cooking together, and when she would look after me when I was sick. We actually grew quite close together and it was really sweet and it was sad actually to leave her.
Even if you speak different languages and you can
it's all about
very
connection.
well.
Humans have a lot in common and so it's not always about language that you can communicate with.
Just after I had arrived in China, I was sitting in the classroom on my own studying and this person opened the door, said hello to me and started talking, and it was kind of my first real friend in Beijing. She taught me some jokes and some internet sayings and stuff, which I thought were really hilarious. After basically only learning from her, a lot of people said that I sounded like a teenage Chinese girl when I spoke Chinese. Using all these cute little sayings meng meng da and these kind of things, really embarrassing.
I believe each of you must have some deeper connections with China because of Chinese people, and that's why people-to-people link can even make the two countries' relationships getting better, getting closer. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and I'd also like to thank Park Kayak for providing us such beautiful spot for our filming. Thank you for watching. Follow People's Daily on Facebook. Hope you to stay with us next time. See you. Bye.
Bye.